don't know what I'm cooking. I just want to make everything. Because what ends up happening is you get into that and then you start spending thousands of dollars on equipment that you probably don't even end up using. And that's just money that you're losing. You know what I mean? If you're not utilizing something that you put in, of course, you're going to lose money. And a lot of people, the first time around, they always say, hey, I should have never did it this way. I wish I would have done it this way. You know, and sometimes when you're buying something new, you can customize it. But if you're buying something used, you kind of take it for what it is. You can't just disinstall something. So have your menu if you're going to be getting something custom made, or if you're going to be purchasing anything, something that will be, you know, useful to you. Make sure that you maximize your profit and your asset. Some benefits of having a menu is have a clear market research. So when you're looking at what you're going to be cooking, you're going to be able to do your market research on the areas that are lacking. So if, for example, if you're in an area that doesn't sell donuts, this is just an example, you definitely want to place yourself in that area where you're going to be like, okay, there's no donuts here. And I think that this is going to, you know, it's going to be bomb. It's going to be life-changing. People definitely need donuts here. Even in my area where I'm at, there's no Spanish food in my area in Tampa, in the vicinity that I'm at. It's all fast food. So if we had a Spanish food location, I'm pretty sure it would pop off. So when you're creating your menu, think about where you're going to be at and where you're going to be located, and do your market research on what's lacking. When you have that, you're clear on what exactly you're going to be serving. It also allows you to prepare food costs and figure out profits. So if you are selling tacos, which is my favorite, if you're selling tacos and you know that I need to purchase chicken, shrimp, beef, you can start calculating, okay, well, how much should I start charging for a taco? How much does it cost to buy 40 pounds of chicken? You start calculating your costs beforehand, so you know ideally how much profit you can make and how much it's going to take for you to earn what it is that you earn after you've invested in your food truck. So if it takes 2 years to get back to your break even, or 3 years, what have you, you'll have a clear vision or visual of what that looks like and how long it actually takes to break even once you've invested in your business. Okay, so also when you have a menu, like I mentioned before, it gives your builder a clear idea of what you want. So if I know that I'm making tacos, I'm not frying any food, I don't need to have a fryer in there. If I know that I'm not making any rice, I'm simply just doing tacos. I don't need anything but a flat top, right? That's how I do it. I cook it on a grill. But also on the other hand, it saves you money when you, it saves you money when you have the builder know exactly what you're doing. And at the end, they're not taking advantage of you. So it kind of works hand in hand. The builder is going to be appreciative that you know what you're doing, because then they can lay out your plan, or I can lay out your plan. And then on the other hand, you're saving yourself money because you're like, hey, this is what I want. You don't have someone coming in and be like, oh, well, you could put this and you could put this and you can put that, because I've seen that happen before too. People have spent anywhere between $5,000 to $10,000 just wasted on putting extra stuff that they don't even use. And people always wish to do it all over again. So with that being said, you're saving a lot of money. All right. So you cannot get a quote or purchase anything if you don't know what you're cooking, which I mentioned that before, but just make sure you know and you are clear on what you're cooking. You don't have to have this like entire menu decked out and everything, but have an idea of what you're cooking. I'm always going to stress that. So if anybody always asks me, hey, where do I start? Know your menu, know what you're cooking first. Before that, don't talk to me. Don't talk to any builder, because you're wasting your time. Second thing is creating your business. So a common question I get is, what are the requirements to having a food truck? What are the requirements of having a food truck? Creating a business. This is a business. So if you're selling anything to the public, if you're selling anything to the public, you have to understand that this is something that is a transaction between you and the consumer. It's a business. So Uncle Sam wants his money. Make sure that you're licensed to do that when you're creating